guys, so for today's look I have clearly done this kind of spiced up, sexier kind of daytime look. It definitely is a daytime look, but obviously you can tone it down in whatever way you want. But this is something that I would wear out and about. The lip matches my top as well, so I don't really know what else to say other than I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye! So I've just used a dip brow in taupe to do my brows. I have used a NARS cream concealer to carve them out, and then I've just used my foundation today to prime my lids. I've used a foundation so it does match my skin colour more than a concealer would, because we're not putting really any eyeshadow on, so I wanted it to look kind of better. I didn't want the eyes to just stand out and be quite white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Inglot gel liner in number 77, and I'm just going to take a very small amount of this on a angled liner brush, a really small thin angled liner brush, and I'm just going to put a line from the outer corner here to roughly where my lashes start, and when I get to this bit here it's going to be super thin, so it looks like a really smooth transition from having no liner to having liner. So how I'm doing this is I'm just placing the brush down, kind of like stamping it on, and then ever so slightly dragging it to the side. I'm not dragging it a lot, just a little bit. And then when I get to this bit here, so the line isn't stick, I'm putting the brush more onto the lashes than I am my actual eyelid. Just as a little tip to kind of help. And then I'm going to take just a little bit more, and I'm going to do just one little line going from the outer corner upwards to create the start of my wing. And again, this won't be a big line. It'll just be one little line like that. And then we're going to repeat that on this eye. Now you can do it in either order. You can do that little tick first. It's just preference. I think I change between eyes. But it really is just whatever you feel more comfortable doing first. Now a good tip for making sure that the ticks are even in length and direction and where they're going is to look straight into the mirror. So obviously my mirror is down there, so I have to look down, look straight into the mirror, look straight ahead, and then that way you'll be able to get a better idea of if they're even. And I suppose not just when making the line, but also filling them in if they're the same thickness and stuff like that. Got the same kind of curvature at the end of the tick, but anyway. Now what you need is a black eyeshadow. So I am just going to be using Raven, which is a single shadow from NYX. Just a really nice easy black shadow. It means that you don't need to have any palettes or anything like that, because I know that some people don't want to have palettes. So to create this look all you need is just a single black eyeshadow. I really like this one from NYX. It's really pigmented and it blends out really well. And also you're going to need a really super small fluffy brush. I have this one here from Morphe. It's the B116, and I think this is actually perfect for this look. I don't know if there are any other brushes that are similar to this out there. If you manage to find one, that's great and you can use that. But this is super fluffy and it blends out things super well. So it's really good for like the lower lash line as well. But I really like using it for smoky out wings. I do use it for both, but it's just really what I need it for that day. But this brush is the perfect size and fluffiness for this look. So I just dab it into the back of it and just tap off all the excess, because we don't want black to be falling out all over our face. And I just start by filling in the wing here, so I just go from the outer corner and I just kind of drag it in, and I also fill it in here. And now I like to go in with little product and then build it up, so it sometimes can get a while to get kind of like the pigment that you want a little bit. And I'm going to drag this up a bit as well. And then I'm tilting my brush to the side and then just using the tip to kind of smoke and blend that out a bit. And then look up to make sure that it's like the thickness that you want and like everything. Because if you're like that, you won't be able to tell. And I'm just pulling my eye just ever so slightly with this hand. And then with black on this, I'm kind of running it along this line here that we did before on the lid. And I'm getting thinner the more I go into that inner bit, but I'm still going to smoke it out. I'm just going to keep it quite thin. And you don't really need a lot of product for this as well, because the product that will already be on our eyelids, the black ingot liner, will smoke out as well when you blend it. And then obviously just make sure it's all smoked out and connected here as well. And then I'm just going to put some mascara just on the upper lashes just now. So now it's time to move on to the face, and I'm going to use my Nivea Push Sensitive Balm thing to just prime, and I'm just going to use a little bit of this. And then I'm going to use my Beautifully Matte Foundation in the shade Calico. So now that that's done, I'm going to move on to concealer, and I don't really want a lot of concealer today. I just want a little bit because this is a full coverage foundation. So I'm just going to take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Chantilly, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this on kind of under my eyes and just kind of where I would normally put it, but I'm not going to put as much, just like a little percentage of what I would normally do, especially under my eyes. Like I would normally put more of this under my eyes, but this is also a full coverage concealer as well. So I don't really need a lot. And then I'm just going to set that with my RCMA No Colour Powder. And it's been a while since I've set like the whole of my face, but I am actually going to do that today, and I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling the matte look. I've not felt a matte look in a while. Also, this hairstyle is just totally bedhead with a headband in to keep all the strays at bay. Do I look sexy? I'm now going to take my NYX HD blush in taupe, and I'm going to contour my face with it. I'm then going to use my Benefit Dandelion blush. And then I'm going to take my Ofra and Nikkie Tutorials Everglow highlighter, and I'm just going to be taking the lightest shade and popping that on my cheekbones and everywhere else. Now for the lower lash line, you want to take any kind of eyeshadow palette that's got some browns in. Like a light brown and a dark brown. So I'm just going to be taking my Chocolate Bonbons palette, and I'm just going to take Mocha, and I'm just going to run that on the lower lash line from the outer corner to the inner corner. Then I'm going to take a smaller brush, and I'm going to take Bordeaux and a little bit of dark truffle, and I'm just going to stamp this on the outer corner only. And then some mascara. And I'm just going to pop away and put my falsies on off camera. I am just using the Fleur de Force eyeliner lashes in the style Fleur Loves. It's just these kind of 3/4 length kind of fluffy lashes here. So I'll be right back. So that's my falsies on. They're really nice and subtle, kind of good for daytime, just give like a nice little lift to the outer corners of the eyes. So for lips today, I'm going to be using my Gerard Cosmetics Wine Down Hydra Matte Liquid Lipstick. I think this is just a really nice look, and it also goes with my really dark purple top. So here is the finished look, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. It's kind of nice, kind of fun, and it kind of spices up a daytime look. This is very daytime look for me. Obviously it is very full coverage, so you can tone that down, wear a lesser covered foundation. But this is a daytime look, and it's just a way to kind of spice it up a bit without going full glam, which I really like. But this is it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!